Hey guys, today's gonna be a slower day on the farm. Gonna load some hay. Look at that nice stack. It looks even better from the outside. But we got 3 loads left. We got a trailer to fill. Probably almost would have had enough on 2 loads, but rather than pay people to unload, and then I gotta reload it right back out of the barn onto his trailer or something, I figure I just leave 3 wagons and then I'll send whatever's left on the 3rd load up on the barn. But these wagons are full, really full. So there's the first one of 3. Luckily one of them's a smaller wagon, but 2 of them are bigger wagons and they're really full, so there's a chance I might only need like 30 bales off that last load, which kind of sucks. I was, hoping, we would only have like 30 or 40 bales left on the load to send up in the barn, but it'll be the other way around. But oh well, we got fields to scout here today. Got this hay to unload. Let's look at this haystack we got going. Looks darn nice. I got a really nice face going up right here, which honestly, I almost rather it be staggered up here and then straight on the back, because I need a way to climb down the front of the stack and hook my doors so they stay latched and shut and everything. But oh well, they're doing a good job. This hay's looking really nice. Some beautiful second cut alfalfa. Lots of leaf retention. Color's pretty good. Finer stemmed. It's good hay. Well, that was fun. 155 bales on the first load. Look how all this crap it gets on you. I'm gonna wash my arms and change shirts before I go around town and do some other things, but still got another 2 loads left to unload and bring the tractor up, and hey, we'll see what happens here today. Well, got all my wagons unloaded. I'm on my 3rd shirt of the day, so if that says anything of how hot it is, I'm whooped. I'll take the rake out now. Get a couple things staged in the field ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow goes a little smoother. But there's probably 2 to 4 acres of grass that I mowed there. I know it'll be good to rake today. So and it's kind of odd shaped stuff that's going to take some time to rake. So might as well rake that tonight, get a little bit done, get wrapped and ready. The less we got to do tomorrow, the better. We got rain coming Friday. Today's Tuesday, but it feels like I almost thought it was Friday already, or Thursday. I don't know. I'm beat, tired. I'm just ready to get down with this week and move forward. This heat sucks. It really sucks, but hopefully we got some nice alfalfa there waiting for us. It's really inconsistent on the tonnage. I mean, there's stuff that's nice and thick, and other stuff there ain't nothing there. It's hardly even be worth raking, but know it all just the same, I guess. But we'll see what we're walking into here today. All right, we got one portion of it raked. There's a decent amount out. I mean, there's probably 20 bale in this section. It's all grass. It's really fine stem. The color's not great. Color's not terrible. Worst case scenario, we end up feeding it, but I think this stuff is something we could sell. We got like 4 rows here. Pretty thin over there, but it gets fairly thick right here. See, there's a nice big pretty looking row. This stuff's kind of a pain to bale sometimes getting into some of this small stuff, but now I gotta figure out the best route to get up to this hill, because this is a lot thicker, but it's a lot steeper too. I think this is an old, I don't know if you want to call that a green, or maybe this is a driving range, I don't know. But I think we'll be able to pick in right about up here. We'll just kind of take this hillside. Look at this beautiful stuff here. The reason I didn't mow that. This is steep though, geez. Not yet, but it's gonna be. Alright. This stuff as a Northwest Ohioaner I'm not used to, is being on these hills. So we're gonna rake this in. Gonna get the rear rotor kicked over. I do not want that. I do not want to be baling on the hillside. So got that kicked over. And we'll just kick this on in. We got 3 rows here, some nice Timothy. We got that little patch raked. We'll have another little patch of grass up there to rake, and then the alfalfa we're gonna do tomorrow. Well, my wife's here with a set of wagons. We've got 3 of them. Don't normally haul 3, usually just do tandems, but 18, 20 mile drive. I figure we ain't gonna waste a trip up here if we ain't bringing as much as we can. With 8 wagons, 2 triples, and a set of 2, eliminates 1 trip. Takes off an hour of driving, so it saves us a bunch of time. So you can see we got some nice grass here raked up. This first stuff we're raking the day before dew will set in. It'll be hard to get it dry again, but we'll just make that the last stuff we bale tomorrow. So we'll try to get on the alfalfa while the quality's where we need to. We'll rake that alfalfa in the morning, start by baling the alfalfa and hopefully get that baled before it gets too brittle and dry. We'll get out and check it here soon too. But there's actually some nice grass up here along this pond. This is just kind of his neighbor's. Or he bought the whole golf course and had 2 houses on it. He sold off this tract and then another house he sold. And this isn't his, but they didn't care, and it's extra hay, so they get their backyard mowed for free. I get free hay. I think it's a win-win all around for everybody. It's actually some decent sized windrows. I don't know, 40 to 60 bale an acre type stuff, I would guess. All I got left is this little section here, and I'm gonna go and check some other fields yet today. Yeah, and all in all, some pretty okay looking stuff. There's a lot of Timothy. When you get up there, it is just Timothy. You can almost see how green and bluish that is. That's Timothy, I'm pretty sure, right there, but I know there's a lot up that way. That's a wrap for raking on the day. I don't like how abrupt that shuts the beauty off, but look at that nice big windrow. It's like 3.5 passes with the 19-foot mower, so it's probably not all that thick, but with everything we got, because it goes up on a ridge over there and then a low spot down there, I don't know, there could be a whole load, 100 bale out here, and if I can get $5 a bale, there's another $500 we made, and every dollar counts, and I'm not too proud to say that's a pretty good amount of money still, in some ways. It's a weird way farming kind of changes your mindset, because, you know, $500, if you asked me a few years back, oh, well, that's a lot of money. I mean, it is and it isn't, but now it's like, shoot, I'm not trying to brag, and I'm not trying, you know, but it's like, you get into things, it's like, repairing the big square baler, what do we have on that? $2,100, and with all things considered, I'm like, well, that's, you know, not horrible. Fuel bills get to be thousands of dollars over the month. You know, we get billed monthly through our fuel supplier. We go and fill up at. Twine gets to be, you know, $20 a ball, and you can burn through 8 balls in a day real easy. You know, everything just, it starts getting expensive really quick. And you reference some money, you know, when you used to work for $20 an hour, 19 or 22, I think it was like 22. Nothing crazy, but still pretty good money, and we were making decent, you know, I was living pretty good. But now it's like, shoot, the dollars just keep, you know, the zeros just keep getting added, but at the end of the day, you don't really get to take home a great deal of it. You know, we're really not all that much further ahead on income-wise than we were prior when we were working W-2s, but the equity we get to gain, it's huge. That's the big thing, is the building something worthwhile. It's not so much we're making it rich. I mean, we're just reinvesting everything right back into business to try to make it smoother and easier and better, and eventually maybe we'll start drawing from the farm, and that takes time too, but for now we're just gonna keep putting everything we make right back into it. But yeah, that grass, I'm excited we got that. That's a nice little add-on. Let's see just how that didn't go very good. It's just those greens, whatever. Just, I wish that if we do work this up in a few years, I'd like to get a dozer out here and just plow them all over and smooth things out. That'd be really nice. But we're gonna park the rake right here. This is the alfalfa field. You can see I kicked 1 row in, so we had room to put the kick racks. But yeah, it's nice being in the air conditioning now. This morning just beat me, whooped me. It was bad. You know, I'm on the fence. We'll see how this field does. Some spots are really good, and the quality looks really good from here in the cab. It's just the tonnage isn't crazy in spots either. So glad we got the field. I just was hoping it'd be a little more consistent throughout. I think what's here will definitely treat us well. You can see how thin that is right there, because that is 19 feet of hay right there, right here. So yeah, it's not crazy impressive, but what I'm seeing is some pretty nice stuff. It's obviously too dry to be raking alfalfa right now. Honestly, this stuff will go tomorrow, no doubt in my mind. That's a good sign. I wasn't so sure how this would cure out, but this isn't necessarily a thicker spot either, but there's some red clover. Honestly, this could have just about gone today. That's good though. That's good. We ain't gonna have to worry about moisture tomorrow. All I gotta do is get it raked up before we lose too many leaves. And here's a nice thick spot. But even that's not anything too impressive, like right there. Find it where it's kind of bunched up. And that is, oh man, that's beautiful. Beautiful alfalfa. So that's a nice looking portion, but then you can see it just thins right out. Thins right out. It's and this is some better stuff compared to like that corner, oh, way back in that corner. But this field wraps around, and that field's way more consistent and pretty nice. Yeah. Well, this isn't looking great. Not even maybe 15, 16 days of growth, and we're seeing flowers, and it's barely over ankle tall. I don't know what's going on. None of this makes any sense. You got nice green spots like right there. Then you look at low, low, thin, thin. Most of it's thin. Then there's like nothing. You can see right here. Right there, I just put my foot down. You won't even step on a plant. You put your foot in the right place. It's an older stand, I know that, but man, it's not off to a great start here on second cut. I might walk a little further out in the field, but I'm not seeing anything too promising here. Now this looks a little better. Don't get me wrong. We have some stand issues in this field too. And this is a new seeding. We didn't plant this, so don't blame me. But right here we're looking pretty good. No tilled in. Look at that, really, really fine stemmed. Tons of leaf, good color. Same problem. I'm seeing flowers. I don't know what's going on anymore. Nothing makes any sense to me. Yeah, not a great stand. This is another one. Do we put grass in? I think we're gonna put grass in that mature stand we just came from, and eventually that might just turn into a straight grass stand eventually. Well, this don't look bad. I mean, all things considered. There's a lot of reasons the stand looks the way it is. I don't agree with the conditions in which he planted and the raisonings for some stuff. Not trying to hate on the guy, but I think this could have been a little better. But we'll work with what we got, and this isn't all bad. But it's just beautiful looking hay. It really is. It's gonna make some really nice hay. So maybe we'll mow these second cuts early just to get them done and hammer down with small square bales. Anyone ever seen anything like this? Not even 2.5 weeks of regrowth. And with all things considered, it's been dry. So the height isn't necessarily bothering me. I don't understand what the heck's going on. Why are we seeing blooms at not even, I don't know, call it 16 to 18 days. I wouldn't expect to see this until at least 20 to 25 days. Those are certainly not things I want to see when it's this short and this thin. Really, really not ideal. I mean, it has been dry, but not that dry. But then you get some spots that look pretty good and green, like right here. This ain't so bad, this spot, but it's still, there ain't nothing out here for tonnage, and certainly don't want to see flowers quite yet. This is not good. Well, we're hopefully gonna have a better day tomorrow. I'm sick of this heat, but tomorrow's gonna be a day of balance, so it's gonna be awful too. It's really getting to me. But look, we're gonna run to town, go to the store. It's gonna be an earlier night, so hopefully I can get some sleep here and get prepped for another long day. And 2 more days of this, and I'll be caught up and sitting pretty good.